Dear Diary, I went back to visit Old Man McJenkins because if I'm being honest, the Constellation Igloo is the only place I don't feel like I'm about to be murdered for my face skin. Check out this sweet Link mask. When you put it on, existential dread sets in. And even if you want to scream, "Oh God, what has my life become?" you can't, because Link can't talk. It's called screaming with your eyes, and Tyra Banks does it all the time. When I got back into town, I was once again hassled by the kid gang. I thought I was about to be roughed up for knowing the secret password, but really he just wanted to give me a sticker notebook. You know, to let everyone know how tough the Bombers gang was. The notebook was filled with feeling stickers for each needy person I came across in town. It was a really great time management tool that I'll be ignoring for the rest of the game. I bought more property because home ownership is hilariously fun, right? Right? I even made a bank account. Between the responsibility stickers, property insurance, and whatever the hell an interest-bearing account was, things were feeling way too adult. I considered doing something a little bit more impulsive and visited my old pal Windmill Man. But the more I talked to that guy, the more red flags I saw. He told me that he hung out with a bunch of animals, and he was upset because the dog was a leader, and he wanted to know if something was wrong with him. Yes. Definitely yes. Something was wrong with you. You're complaining about a fucking dog being the boss of you. Get your shit together, man. I love your music, but you have some deep-seated issues. He then went on to confess to having stolen the dog's mask, but was so relieved to tell me his wrongdoings that I could have the mask. Awesome! I can't wait to walk around town with stolen goods. Yeehaw! While I was in that section of town, I grabbed the Lost Fairy again. Diary, I'm still slightly confused about which parts of the game save and which parts don't. Nothing makes sense and everything is wretched. Back in the Big Fairy Cave, I received my reward for returning the fairy. Since I already had magic, I was given the knowledge that more stray fairies needed collecting. Great! And was given a grotesque fairy mask to, I don't even fucking know, to frighten everyone, since this game is on a nightmare rampage.
Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me. I'd fuck me hard.
After that, it was pretty much midnight of the final day, so I went back up onto the clock tower, looked at the Skull Kid, and said yup, and musicked myself back to the beginning of the 3-day cycle. But none of the action started until that night. Baldy was definitely not doing anything suspicious. Really. The bushes were running away, I broke a guy's leg, and I had a horrible encounter with a mysterious bathroom hand. First of all, what? Second, are you inside the toilet? Thirdly, did you just wipe your ass with my property deed and then give me a feces-covered heart piece? And lastly, no. Absolutely not. No. Not fooling around with the Stockpot Inn anymore. I went back to check on Mr. Clean, but he was definitely attacking a little old lady carrying bomb bags. No, nothing suspicious at all. He leisurely trotted into a corner like a prancing pony, and after a quick sword slash that relieved him of his loot, he scampered past a guard to freedom. Yeah, good job, Dave. Excellent police work. Remind me to give you a raise. The little old lady was so grateful that she gave me a blast mask, which allowed me to engulf myself in a fiery death when times got tough. Yes, suicide mask is my #1 mask. At this point in the night, I was drunk enough to meet up with the dead naked guy who taught me how to dance. He also gave me a mask of his own face that looked like a growth coming out of my forehead. God, what a great present! Did it come with a gift receipt? Luckily, the Rosa sisters were into some kinky shit, and I seduced them with my sensual dance moves and boyish good looks. Even the town guard was into it. Afterwards, they declared me their master, but joke's on them, I'm like 8, and they got to spend the night in jail. The next morning, I checked out the ranch area. I was pretty excited to find Ipana alive and well, but no one at the ranch would talk to me. I couldn't find a way into her pen, so I had to leave her behind. But who knows? The way I'm going, I'll probably find a horse mask and turn into Centaur Link. I took a wrong turn and ended up on the bad side of the ranch. I found a dog racetrack and a woman who definitely eats fingers of those that can't pay their debts. I also found a cockfighting ring ran by a meth head named Grog. Yeah, you look like a Grog. He was moping about dying before he could see his cuckoos grow into roosters. Well, 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 today is your lucky day, Grog. While you may be on the brink of death, I just happen to have a stolen eagle mask that speeds up the chicks' growth, cutting their life quantity in half. Hope you're happy, Grog. These chickens are now much closer to death, too. And he was happy. and as payment, he gave me what was probably the most useful item in the entire game, the bunny hood, which doubled my walking speed and was great since I always seemed to be on a time crunch. With my new items in hand, I ran towards a blood-red death sky and prepared to cycle through those 3 shitty days once again. Until next time, diary, your friend who is already tired of time travel, Brittany Saturn.